Ever wondered what happened to the world's youngest bodybuilders? Little Hercules escaped an abusive home and now works as a retailer, while Giuliano Stroe rebuilt himself into a serious boxer, and Tristyn Lee had to walk away from extreme dieting just to feel human again. The world remembers them as child muscle phenomena, but the truth behind their strength was much darker. Here's where the youngest bodybuilders are now. Let's start with Richard Sandrak, Little Hercules. Let's begin with perhaps the most famous child bodybuilder of all time. Richard Sandrak, born April 15, 1992 in Ukraine, became a global phenomenon in the early 2000s under the moniker Little Hercules. His story is one of incredible physical achievement shadowed by profound personal trauma. Richard's father, Pavel Sandrak, was a martial arts world champion who introduced his son to training at just 2 years old. What started as light exercise quickly escalated into an extreme regimen. By age 5, Richard was training up to 7 hours daily, performing 600 push-ups, 600 sit-ups, and 300 squats. His diet was strictly controlled, no junk food, no sweets, just protein and vegetables. The results were shocking. By age 6, he could bench press 180 pounds, and by 8, he was lifting 210 pounds with a body fat percentage of just 1%, levels that raised serious health concerns among medical professionals. His physique earned him appearances on The Howard Stern Show, Ripley's Believe It or Not, and a TLC documentary titled The World's Strongest Boy. But behind the muscles and media attention lurked a devastating truth. In a 2025 interview with Metro, Richard revealed the dark reality of his childhood. I was physically and emotionally abused by my dad. I learned early on not to ask to stop. Pavel's control extended to every aspect of Richard's life, including eating pizza in front of him while restricting Richard to a head of lettuce. The abuse culminated in 2003 when Pavel violently assaulted Richard's mother, Lena, breaking her wrist and nose. At just 11 years old, Richard made the brave decision to call 911, leading to his father's arrest and eventual deportation to Ukraine.
You don't lift weights anymore?
I don't lift weights anymore. If anything, it just got boring to me.
Following his father's imprisonment, Richard abandoned professional bodybuilding at age 16, describing weightlifting as almost like PTSD. Instead, he pursued other physical activities like skateboarding, gymnastics, and diving. By 2015, at age 23, he told Inside Edition he had embraced a dad bod and was working as a stuntman at Universal Studios Hollywood's Waterworld show, performing dangerous acts like being set on fire up to 5 times daily.
The first time was very scary. All I could think about was, follow the safety procedures.
Richard also struggled with alcoholism, consuming a bottle of tequila daily to escape depression and anxiety. However, on October 31st, 2023, he made the decision to quit drinking, achieving over a year of sobriety by 2025.
If you could have your dream job today, what would it be?
Quantum scientist. For more specifically, maybe even an engineer for NASA.
Now 32, Richard lives in Los Angeles with his attorney girlfriend and 2 cats, working as a retail manager. He remains estranged from his father but maintains a close relationship with his mother.
When you meet someone today, do you hope that they don't bring up Little Hercules?
Oh, I'm very proud of my past. It's not something that I don't want anybody to know anymore. It's just that I'm not going to be stuck living in it.
Reflecting on his journey, Richard stated, "When I look back at all I've been through, it feels like I'm looking back at a different person's life, and I'd say I'm mostly happy with the person I am today." Giuliano Stroe, Mini Monster. From Italy comes another extraordinary tale. Giuliano Stroe, born June 18, 2004 in Piova di Sacco, Italy, to Romanian parents, exploded onto the global stage in 2009 at just 5 years old with displays of strength that seemed impossible for his age. By age 2, Giuliano was accompanying his father, Julian, a former gymnast, to the gym in Florence. What began as playful mimicry evolved into structured training. Julian implemented a daily 2-hour regimen, emphasizing gymnastics, calisthenics, and light weightlifting, balanced with playtime and a nutrient-dense diet. Fame arrived in 2009 when Giuliano appeared on Italy's Low Show Day record, setting a Guinness World Record for the fastest 10-meter handwalk while carrying a 10-pound medicine ball between his legs, completing it in just 11.25 seconds. The following year, on February 24, 2010, he broke another record on Romanian TV, 20 planche push-ups, surpassing his own previous mark of 12. The family's YouTube channel, Giuliano Stroe Official, amassed over 162 million views by 2025, featuring videos of Giuliano and his younger brother, Claudio, performing synchronized workouts and muscle flexing montages. Their viral videos sparked both admiration and intense criticism. From the outset, critics decried the training as child exploitation, arguing it robbed him of a normal childhood. Social services in Romania investigated Julian in 2012, temporarily removing the boys from his custody amid fears of overtraining. However, Julian regained custody after medical evaluations confirmed the children were healthy, with no signs of malnutrition or injury. By his mid-teens, Giuliano Giuliano began pivoting from bodybuilding's spotlight toward boxing. Inspired by his father's boxing background, Giuliano and Claudio founded the Stroe Brothers Boxing Club in Ikoana, Romania, turning down offers from larger academies to build their own legacy. Now 21 as of November 2025, Giuliano resides in Romania with his family, fully committed to professional boxing. Recent social media posts show him sparring at gyms in London, described as a future world champion. His YouTube channel features boxing technique breakdowns and training montages, while his TikTok has exploded to 433,000 followers with 10.4 million likes. In a 2025 interview, Giuliano reflected, "I traded records for the ring. Now it's about skill, not show." He and Claudio compete in amateur bouts, eyeing professional debuts in 2026. Tristyn Lee, the year-round shredded athlete. Tristyn Lee, born August 20th, 2002 in Whitby, Ontario, Canada, represents a different path in the youngest bodybuilder narrative, one where the athlete voluntarily embraced extreme conditioning before eventually recognizing its unsustainability. Standing at just 5'3" and weighing between 120 and 140 pounds, Tristyn defies height norms in bodybuilding. At 15 in 2017, he guest posed at a Toronto bodybuilding contest, unveiling abs etched like marble and deltoids that screamed maturity beyond his years. His Instagram, Tristyn Lee Official, launched in 2015 for soccer tricks, but pivoted to fitness vlogs by 2018, amassing 2.5 million followers. His YouTube channel hit 1 million subscribers by 2025, featuring meal preps, posing routines, and collaborations with fitness icons. However, Tristyn's extreme conditioning came at a significant cost. In a revealing conversation, he opened up about the dark side of maintaining single-digit body fat.
The reason why I quit the carnivore diet in particular is because I couldn't eat enough food overall to gain weight. And although I can maintain a relatively lean physique at 7, 8, 9%, I got down to extremely low, unhealthy levels of body fat, which was around the 3, 4, 5% body fat. And that wasn't allowing me to just live in general. So in order to get out of that state of being 3, 4, 5% body fat, I had to gain body fat. And to do that, I put carbohydrates back in because it was getting to a point where my digestion was thrown off by the amount of fat that I was eating through the carnivore diet.
Lee admitted to maintaining 4% body fat for 2 years from ages 17-19, which he called ruining my life. He experienced low energy, social isolation, and body dysmorphia, with meals triggering anxiety. His carnivore diet, while effective for maintaining leanness, prevented him from eating enough to gain muscle mass. In 2020, at age 18, Tristyn made the decision to quit the extreme approach, rebounding to 7% body fat by 2024, and embracing 2,700 4,000 calories daily for health. He transitioned from carnivore to incorporating carbohydrates, 500 grams daily, fueling a 40-pound gain from 138 to 175 pounds by March 2025. Now 23, Tristyn resides in Los Angeles with his brothers, single and faith-driven. He trains 5-6 days weekly, focusing on building mass rather than extreme conditioning. His business ventures include Chimera Nutrition, co-founded with his brothers Tyler and Braden.
There's no reward to that. There's no purpose or fulfillment in getting 1% body fat leaner or getting on stage to look a particular way for somebody else. You have to be doing it for yourself.
Tristyn now advocates for balanced fitness, warning against body dysmorphia. Shredded isn't everything. Live. His transformation from obsessively lean teenager to healthier young adult offers a powerful lesson about sustainability and fitness. Jeff Seid, the king of aesthetics. Jeff Seid, born June 12, 1994 in Renton, Washington, represents a controversial but influential figure in the youngest bodybuilder conversation. He earned his IFBB Pro card at age 19 in 2013, eclipsing Arnold Schwarzenegger's record of achieving this milestone at age 20. From age 5, Jeff excelled in wrestling, football, track, and baseball. At 11, he begged for a weight set to boost athletic performance, training with basic push-ups, pull-ups, and light dumbbells. A torn ACL in his first senior year football game in 2011 shattered his NFL dreams, leading him to discover men's physique, a new IFBB category emphasizing aesthetics. On June 16, 2013, at the NPC Junior Nationals in Chicago, the 19-year-old Seid dominated over 150-plus competitors, earning his IFBB Pro card and becoming the youngest ever. 2 months later, he won his pro debut at the Tampa Pro, qualifying for the 2013 Mr. Olympia.
The reason why I left was like, whenever I would do competition stuff in the past, I always felt that I didn't give it like my full 100%, like really tried my hardest. So I wanted to like really go into this competition, just really full force, get my mentality in check.
However, Jeff's career has been shadowed by persistent steroid accusations. Critics, including fitness personalities Greg Doucette and Derek of More Plates, More Dates, cite his year-round 5-7% body fat and extreme vascularity as signs of PED use. Reddit forums frequently debate his natural status, with many calling him a fake natty. Jeff vehemently denies these claims, stating, "If I took steroids, I'd be so much bigger." No failed drug tests have been documented, though critics note that IFBB testing protocols are notoriously lax. After an 8-year competitive hiatus, Jeff made a surprising comeback by winning the 2024 Natural Olympia Men's Physique, a drug-tested competition. This victory somewhat validated his natural claims, though skeptics remain. Now 31, Jeff splits time between Seattle and Los Angeles. His social media empire spans 4 million Instagram followers and 1.3 million YouTube subscribers. His net worth is estimated at $2 million from endorsements, merchandise, and online coaching. He eyes a 2026 Olympia debut in classic physique, potentially competing on the sport's biggest stage. Vince Poppleton, Mini Mr. Olympia. Vince Poppleton, born around 2002 in Omaha, Nebraska, achieved brief fame in 2014 at age 12 with a physique that earned him the title Mini Mr. Olympia. His father, Bill Poppleton, introduced him to weight training as a way to build confidence and discipline. By age 10, Vince was training 4 or 5 days weekly for 1-2 hours, focusing on high-rep, low-weight exercises. His diet mirrored adult bodybuilders. Lean proteins like chicken, eggs, and vegetables with no junk food. In November 2014 at the Natural Olympia in California, 12-year-old Vince won the Mini Mr. Olympia title. He told KETV, "I like the feeling of being on stage, that adrenaline rush and how I look. I want to look as muscular as possible." The victory sparked immediate backlash, with critics worrying about stunted growth and joint strain. However, University of Nebraska Medical Center physical therapist Gib Willett defended Vince's regimen as safe, emphasizing light weights and high reps. Unlike many child prodigies, Vince's story has a remarkably positive ending. By his mid-teens, the stage lost its shine and training shifted to functional fitness for enjoyment, not competition. He graduated Burke High School in 2020 with honors and enrolled at Grand Canyon University in Phoenix for mechanical engineering. By late 2024, Vince landed at Amazon as an operations engineer in Phoenix, optimizing warehouse workflows. His LinkedIn profile boasts 335+ connections, highlighting transferable grit from the gym to gears. In a 2022 interview, he reflected, "The title was cool, but it's not me anymore. I'm building things that last." Now 23, Vince maintains a balanced fitness routine with weekend CrossFit and golf, representing a healthy transition from child athlete to successful young professional. Gage Gregorich, a cautionary tale. Gage Gregorich, born around 2005 in Valley, Nebraska, captured attention for shattering powerlifting records at an extraordinarily young age. However, his story takes a troubling turn in adulthood. At age 9, Gage transitioned from powerlifting to bodybuilding-style competitions, training under coach Mark Schellen. In 2014, at age 10, he set 4 American records and 5 world records at the AAU Junior Olympic Games, including a 171-pound deadlift, triple his body weight. By 2016, at 11, he starred in TLC's Baby Bodybuilders documentary, showcasing routines like 400 daily sit-ups. On the show, Gage boasted, "I can lift more than any other kid who is 12 and under and weighs 66 lbs in this universe or any other." By his mid-teens, Gage shifted from competitive lifting to wrestling at Douglas County West High School, amassing over 100 career wins. He earned a scholarship to Iowa Western Community College. However, on January 16, 2025, at age 19, Gage was arrested in Douglas County, Nebraska, on 2 felony counts of unlawful intrusion, video recording sexual acts without consent. Court documents detail encounters with 2 ex-partners whom he secretly filmed and later harassed. As of November 2025, the case remains pending in county court. This troubling development serves as a stark reminder that early athletic success doesn't guarantee positive life outcomes, and that the pressures of childhood fame can have unforeseen consequences. Cosmo Taylor, Britain's youngest bodybuilder. Cosmo Taylor, born around 2000 in Inverness, Scotland, became famous as Britain's youngest competitive bodybuilder when he stepped on stage at age 14 in 2014. Born to Andrew Taylor, a bodybuilder, and raised alongside his sister Bronwyn, a prize-winning powerlifter, Cosmo grew up in a fitness-centric household. From age 4.5, he trained in judo and taekwondo. By 10, boxing entered the mix. At 11, inspired by his father's bodybuilding, Cosmo began weight training. His regimen intensified: daily cardio before school, an hour of lifting post-classes, and a protein-heavy diet. Sibling rivalry with Bronwyn fueled his edge. "If she does 12 reps, I'll do 15. In November 2014, at the Silver City Classic in Aberdeen, 14-year-old Cosmo placed 3rd in the junior division, flexing a strided physique that drew media frenzy. ITV's This Morning showcased his posing routine, while major outlets dubbed him Britain's youngest bodybuilder. By 2015, at 2015, Cosmo transitioned to powerlifting, competing in British Powerlifting Union events. His Scottish Nationals performance in September 2015 yielded a personal record total of 837.7. Post-2015, bodybuilding receded as Cosmo focused on gymnastics and martial arts. Now 25, he resides in Inverness, training recreationally while assisting the family removals business. His low-profile lifestyle suggests a deliberate retreat from fame's glare, prioritizing balance over spotlight. Kozino Netto, Brazil's mini monster. Kozino Netto, born around 2011 in Salvador, Bahia, Brazil, represents the newest generation of child bodybuilders, bursting onto the fitness scene in 2023 at age 12. At age 10, Kozino tagged along with his father Carlos to a local CrossFit box, where he immediately fell in love with the sport. What began as holiday trial sessions evolved into structured training under a dedicated team: a coach, doctor, physiotherapist, and nutritionist. By 11, Kozino was deadlifting over twice his body weight and performing 700 daily ab crunches, alongside 3.1-mile morning runs and 2.5-hour post-school sessions. His diet consisted of high-protein staples like chicken, eggs, rice, and vegetables, supplemented with creatine and omega-3s. Global fame hit in early 2023 via Instagram, Kozino Netto, where a one-year transformation video went viral, amassing millions of views across platforms. Brazilian media dubbed him Mini Monster or Mini Hulk, drawing comparisons to adult professionals. Critics immediately raised alarms about his sub-10% body fat and intensive training, with accusations of parental exploitation and speculation about growth hormones. However, his family pushed back, emphasizing that training is calibrated to his age by specialists, with weekends reserved for friends and play. Growth metrics support the family's claims, from 1.34 and 33 kilograms at age 10 to 1.47 and 38 kilograms by 12, with 0 injuries reported. Father Carlos noted only 20% of feedback is negative, framing critics as a vocal minority. Now 14, Kozino continues training 5-6 days weekly at his CrossFit box, with over 350,000 Instagram followers engaging with his bilingual fitness tips. His YouTube channel features workout tutorials and motivational content, eyeing junior competitions in 2026. Casey Viator, the original record breaker. While most of our subjects are from recent decades, we must acknowledge the original youngest bodybuilder sensation. Casey Viator, born September 4, 1951 in New Iberia, Louisiana, became the youngest bodybuilder to win the AAU Mr. America title at age 19 in 1971, a record that stood for decades. Viator discovered weight training at 13, initially focusing on Olympic weightlifting under coach Kenwood Broussard. By 17, in 1968, he won his first major title at Mr. Louisiana. His national breakthrough came in 1970 at 18, when he placed third at the AAU Mr. America while earning Best Arms, Best Chest, and Best Back awards. At 5'7" and 185 pounds, his 19.5-inch arms and 15.75-inch forearms turned heads. He caught the attention of Arthur Jones, Nautilus inventor, who predicted Viator could eclipse Schwarzenegger. In 1971, at 19, Viator claimed the AAU Mr. America title at DeLand High School, Florida, becoming the youngest winner in the contest's history, a record that remained unbroken until Anton Ratushnyi earned his IFBB Pro card at 19 in 2023. Viator's most controversial moment came with the 1973 Colorado experiment, where he allegedly gained 63 pounds of lean muscle in 28 days. However, critics noted he was rebounding from a severe accident and allergic reaction that had caused extreme muscle loss, making the gains largely muscle memory rather than new growth. Viator competed professionally through the 1980s, achieving his career-best third place at the 1982 Mr. Olympia. On September 4, 2013, his 62nd birthday, Viator suffered a fatal heart attack at his home in Clearwater, Florida. His legacy as the original youngest champion remains influential, though his story also serves as a cautionary tale about the long-term health impacts of intensive bodybuilding. Lee Priest, the Blonde Myth. Lee Priest, born Lee Andrew McCutcheon on July 6, 1972 in Newcastle, Australia, stands as one of bodybuilding's most iconic figures, a 5'4" powerhouse whose massive arms peaked at 20-21 inches.
The next time if someone asks me a question like, Lee, what's it like to compete with those big guys? Use the word tall, not big. Because really those guys are 6 foot and their measurements are the same as mine, 5'4.5". That makes them the small guys. pathetic.
Priest's fire ignited at age 12 when his grandfather gifted him a weight set. His mother, Lynn, a NABA competitor, not only supported but joined him on stage. By 13, weighing just 122 pounds, Priest entered his first show, placing second. He dominated junior divisions throughout his teens, winning 3 junior titles in 1986 at age 14. By ages 17-19, he swept the IFBB Australian National Championships 3 straight years, though IFBB rules barred him from pro status due to age, forcing a move to the US at 20. Priest's IFBB career peaked with multiple top 6 finishes at Mr. Olympia and victories at events like the 2002 San Francisco Pro. However, in 2010, he received a lifetime IFBB ban, initially a 2-year suspension in 2006 for competing in rival promotions. Priest has been remarkably candid about steroid use, detailing in his 2019 autobiography, Believe in Yourself, that he started at 19 with modest doses. He's criticized modern excesses while admitting his use contributed to health scares. In 2013, at age 41, Priest won the NABA Mr. Universe Amateur overall after a 7-year hiatus, proving his resilience. In January 2025, he sparked comeback rumors by renewing his IFBB Pro card, potentially eyeing the returning Masters Olympia. Now 53, Priest resides in Sydney with wife Carla Zamudio and their 2 children. His net worth is estimated at $1 million from supplements, coaching, and sponsorships. He maintains an influential social media presence with 850K Instagram followers, advocating for transparency about PED use in bodybuilding. Anton Ratushnyi, breaking Arnold's record. Anton Ratushnyi, born February 2, 2004 in Ukraine, made headlines in 2023 by becoming the youngest bodybuilder to earn an IFBB Pro card at age 19, eclipsing Arnold Schwarzenegger's 57-year record of achieving this at age 20. Ratushnyi emigrated from Ukraine to New Jersey at age 15 in 2019 to pursue education. Initially uninterested in weights, he discovered bodybuilding around age 14 after dabbling in soccer. His amateur rise was swift. By 17, he placed top 5 in NPC regionals. By 18, victories built buzz. The breakthrough came in November 2023 at the NPC Nationals in Irving, Texas, where the 19-year-old swept his class and overall standing 5'11" at 200 pounds, shredded to 4.5% body fat. Social media amplified his fame. Instagram, Phanton SWL, exploded to 250K followers, with transformation reels showing his evolution from 160-pound teen to vascular Adonis. His rapid transformation sparked controversy. Reddit and social media threads accused steroid use, citing his 80+ pound muscle gain over 4 years as unnatural, though he credits genetics, 5,000-calorie bulks, and dedication. No failed tests exist, as NPC IFBB testing is minimal. Post-pro card, Ratushnyi won the 2024 Tournament of Champions at Southern Muscle Pro, qualifying for Mr. Olympia. At the 2025 Arnold Classic, he placed top 6, earning mentorship from classic physique stars. Now 21, Ratushnyi lives in New Jersey with girlfriend Sophia Julian, balancing college, business major at Rutgers, content creation, and competition prep. His net worth is estimated at $500K from sponsorships with Alphalet, Axe and Sledge, and coaching services. He eyes a 2026 Olympia debut, stating, "See Bum's throne? One day." His rapid ascent from immigrant student to record-breaking pro embodies both inspiration and the ongoing debate about youth in extreme sports. Persease Townsend, the youngest female bodybuilder. We conclude with a groundbreaking story. Persease Townsend, born around 2013 in California, captured hearts as the world's youngest female bodybuilder when viral videos showcased extraordinary feats before she could even read.
I promised cuteness overload, and here's your first dose. I want to introduce you to the youngest bodybuilder I've ever seen. At 7 years old, she can already lift twice her own weight.
Daughter of James Townsend, a former NFL player turned personal trainer, Persease began her athletic journey at just 10 months old at her father's CrossFit gym. By age 2, she was doing assisted pull-ups and box jumps. At 4, viral videos showed her nailing 10 perfect pull-ups and 22-inch box jumps.
Persease, 7 years later, you're incredibly strong, so give us some of your stats.
I can lift 125 pounds, I can squat 125 pounds, I can do 100 push-ups and 20 pull-ups.
At ages 4-5, she deadlifted 65 pounds, squatted 50 pounds, and performed 60 push-ups or 20 pull-ups. In January 2020, at age 6-7, she won the Global Child Prodigy Award in fitness, officially earning her famous title. Critics raised concerns about growth plate damage and overtraining, but James emphasized training is play-based and stops immediately if she's not having fun. The second it's not fun, we stop, he told media outlets. By her mid-single digits, Persease's focus shifted toward gymnastics, achieving level 7 by age 9. Now 12, 12, she trains recreationally 3-4 days weekly, prioritizing gymnastics over heavy weights. Her Instagram, I am Taktra Princess Princess, has around 25k followers with sporadic posts on gymnastics meets and family activities, suggesting a deliberate step back from child star fame. In a 2023 reflection shared by her father, she stated, "Gymnastics lets me do crazy tricks. Gym makes me strong for life." Priestess represents a positive counter-narrative, a child athlete who achieved remarkable feats while maintaining balance, eventually transitioning to a sport she loves without the burnout or exploitation that plagued some of her peers. Enjoying the content? Make sure to check out the suggested videos by clicking the cards on your screen.